Hey, Bill Testa here, live at Times Square, surrounded by a barrage of messaging, hundreds of billboards and signage all around us, tens of millions of dollars, hoping that someone looks up to see their message. Imagine these businesses taking their billboard and delivering it directly to the customer as if they had a billboard in their hands. Our new and innovative company, Frintz, makes that a reality.
All businesses need to advertise. But how do you know if you're reaching customers in today's cluttered marketplace? We know. Frintz, a platform so innovative that it's disrupting the world of advertising. So much so, Frintz has already earned the Grand Champion Award from the U.S. Postal Service. And launch partners include the world's largest creative platform plus national sports leagues. Frintz aligns your brand and message with a customer's personal photograph via patented technology that delivers a remarkable 100% open rate and a customer who is happy to hold your ad in their hands. And your ad is the same high quality as the photographs. Billions of people across generations love printed photos, and Frintz is delivering free premium prints and a dream come true for advertisers. Frintz.
And Bill is here with us to share how he is making everything a reality for those of us photographers who love photos being printed, which is why I'm so excited about. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Anna Hill. Welcome to Officially-Unofficial TV. Before we bring the man of the hour on, here are a couple of housekeeping rules for you. I see you are all engaged in the comments, which is awesome. Thank you so much. If you have a question as we go through, please feel free to write a Q and a colon so that we can find it easier on our end. Also, we would love to know where you are tuning in from and what your industry is so that we can know where you are tuning in from. So everybody, without further ado, here's the man of the hour, Bill Testa.
Hi, Anna. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Officially-Unofficial TV.
Officially unofficial. So am I official? Unofficial?
You are very official, especially with
Okay.
Frintz. Listen, we have free prints and you're
Listen.
official.
Free is always good in today's society, so we want to make that happen. So
Yes, so we are going to be talking all about Frintz and how, Bill, you are making not only the customer happy, but you're also making the advertiser happy because you are guaranteeing a 100% open rate. So
I am.
right? So let's talk a little bit about that, and then also the community, right?
Sure.
You are supporting the community because the profits that are being made through Frintz are going to the community.
Yes, we have a Frintz fund that we give back to all charities and various communities nationally, you name it. So that's a benefit of this platform that we built. So it's
Yeah.
exciting. It's really exciting what's happening. So
It is really exciting and even more exciting because we're just a town away. This is happening so close to, so it's like very awesome.
yeah, you're true. And I've been riding stealth for the last 5, 6 years, trying not to let anybody know what I'm doing, to build it, right? Because everybody told me it's going to take 10 to 12 years and $30 million, right? So I ended up, taking that challenge because I love the challenge. I love pressure.
Mhm.
And we're about half that and a very small percentage of that 30 million. So, and that's one thing that we're proud about. Well, I'm proud about is because I wanted to do it my way and not take the big money that's been
Mhm.
offered to me. And here we are. So it's all good.
Listen, for you, that's there. For you, it's Friday. You're going to get that horn. And
Am I at Madison Square Garden? Is the Rangers playing?
Listen,
What's going on?
you were there. You were there. You deserve that and
Okay,
more. And so let's go back real quick to what you mentioned earlier.
sure.
There are some who believe that when you're working on a dream or when you're working on something big, you're supposed to keep that on the download, just like you did. So
Hmm.
did you do that because you believe in that, or because of what people were saying that you couldn't do it and you wanted to prove it?
Combination of that and another thing. So everybody told me that I couldn't do it. I mean, just I'm just a little guy in Rochester, New York. So it's taking on this challenge, which I wanted to do, but I wanted to change people's lives. But I really not only wanted to change people's lives, I wanted to help every small business in America and around the world. And to do this, because I've always been a small business. I've always been in printing for over 35 years. I just felt that nobody's really helping the small business side. I mean, again, you know, they're spending their marketing dollars on the cluttered digital marketplace. Their messages are being controlled. Big brands are charging you over $1 for a 1 second click through. How do we get through all that noise to help the mom and pop, the pizza guy, the insurance agent, the people that have their life dreams and a small business to grow their future and for their family? And, I wanted to incorporate all that, and I believe we did. And the
Yeah.
reason why I kept it on the down low is because I didn't want anybody stealing my ideas first till I had all my patents and intellectual properties locked up, which we do.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going. So it's
Okay.
exciting.
Okay. I see you're a combination of two. And thank you so much, because yes, as small businesses, so we have to figure out strategic ways to spend our marketing dollars.
Right.
And a lot of us, me included, I do a lot of digital marketing because one is very economical, and you can reach a lot of people, target segment a
Hmm.
lot of the population, and then you can also see insights, right? You see how something is working and things like that. But also, we should take into consideration that traditional marketing also works, right? Traditional
Yes.
marketing, direct mailing also
Yes.
works. And this, what you're doing, is an innovative way, an innovative form of traditional marketing with a twist, which I just love.
With a large twist. Hey, the post office loves us, and so we must be doing something right. And we'll get into that, I think, later in our conversation. But um, it's exciting.
Hmm.
Now I have to let the world know about this platform. I have to let the small businesses know who we are. And thank you to you. We're letting this happen, and so I'm excited. Let's
Yeah,
do
yeah.
this.
I mean,
Yeah.
as a photographer, Bill, it's like, yes, I want to see I want to see my customers, and not only my customers, but everyone printing their photos. That's something that is a different vibe, right?
Yeah.
Having the prints in your hands is a different vibe.
And it changes your mindset, right? So, and I knew all this many years ago. So, when we won the award with the post office, McCann Erickson, one of the large ad agencies in New York, um, said, "Who's going to own the mailbox over the next 15 years?" And I really feel Frintz is,
Hmm.
because when you go to the mailbox now, it's not a happy feeling, right? You're,
Right.
you're going there to either get junk mail,
It's kind of depressing.
bills. It's depressing, right?
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
excitement.
Yeah.
But now Frintz is sending you your memories, your birthday parties, your kids' soccer games, baseball games, hockey, lacrosse, whatever sport you play, your pets, right? Your pictures of your pets, whatever your industry is, whatever holiday you have coming up, back to school, graduation, Halloween with all the costumes. You take those memories, and now you're sitting there like, all right, I got to go spend time at this retailer, spend $27, this retailer, spend all this time to get my pictures wrong. The quality's not there. I just wasted an hour and a half of my day on a weekend. Well, you can just upload your photos to the Frintz app, and you're going to be guaranteed the best quality, mail to your home, no charge, no credit card, and you never have to leave your house. So now you can spend time with your family or do other things, and you don't have to worry about it. So I'm changing that custom way of thinking, but also the quality is there, because I'm very big into the quality of every part of the Frintz platform, and everybody wins. I want to make sure the consumers win because I want them to have the highest quality photos. I want the advertiser to win because their advertisement, their messaging, their billboard of their brand are delivered in the hands of every consumer in their area at the same quality as the photo. And it's 100% open rate. It's not
Right.
1%. You're not guessing who's getting it. You know who's getting it.
Right. Yeah, and that's the most exciting part about it, right? So let's think about this, which is just I just have to keep saying it, Bill. You are just ingenious. You're just a genius because we all love receiving packages. We all love getting the Amazon packages and all of this, and some of us rush to open the packages.
Sure.
But these are pictures, right? These are pictures. These are the pictures of our kids. This is the picture of a party that we went to, a vacation that we want to have a scrapbook of, right?
Exactly. Right. And, and it's, you know, it's exciting. It's
Yeah,
exciting. And the way our platform works is we let you know that they're in the mail. So your anticipation, your excitement to get that is there. And now I can, what offers do I get around my neighborhood? Do I go get a free coffee at the local coffee house or money off at the next restaurant or whatever that brand message is? We just want to be the platform that brings those two worlds together. And,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, at 100% open rate, let's just say we do a 10,000 campaign in each town for now. You would have to send out 1 million pieces of your message to equal what we give you for 10,000. So it's over $600,000 printing, postage, all that to get a
Right,
1% open rate for under $5,000. Less than a postage stamp. You're getting
right.
100% delivery. I mean, where are you
Yeah.
going?
Yeah, exactly. Let's go in the comments and see what's going on, right? Let's see what
Sure.
questions you have. And remember, right where you're interested, where you're tuning in from and what industry you're from so that we can know. Neil, hello. You're on YouTube. We see you. Thank you so much for being here. You're from Portugal. My gosh. Yes. Thank you for being here.
Great soccer community out there, right, Neil?
Awesome. And as you can see down at the bottom, we have the scrolling ticker going where you can download the Frintz app and where you can connect with the Frintz community as well as with Bill on LinkedIn right here. So let's see. We have some comments on LinkedIn coming in. Let's see. Look at you all being all awesome. Fulgence Henry, our incredible moderator, is in the comments, just making sure that if you have any questions, he will answer. We have Dan Roth. Hello, Dan. Thank you for being here. We have Chris Benoit. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. You're tuning in from Ontario, Canada, and you are with Frintz. Way to go, Bill. There she is, right here. Yep, there she
There you
is.
go.
Then we have Kate. Okay,
Yeah,
go. This is for you, Bill. Your people are here. Love it.
they're all coming in. So
Yes,
that's
so
great.
there we go. Tell Bill we can't do something and he will do it and he will do it well from Beck. Yes.
Thank you, Beck.
We have Greg. I'm Greg Barber, eco-friendly printer. Okay. Lisa Beladov. Hi. So awesome to see you here live from Rochester, the home of Frintz. Here we go.
There you go. Thank you, Lisa.
Okay, so again, if you have any questions, please feel free to write a Q in the column. Any questions that you have, whether it is about the print, about the quality, which we are about to have a
Show and tell.
yeah, show and tell. We're about to have a show and tell. Bill has some show and tell, and I have some show for you. Actually, I have some tell too, because I have some comments about the unboxing.
Right.
Okay. And we have, let's see, we have a question I hear. I skipped
Okay.
a question. All right, so let's see. See, this is what's awesome having moderators. Let's see what question I skipped. Let's go back. So if from Lisa, you say, Fulgence, let me find it. Let's find the Q. This is why it's so great to have the Q. But we have this Kate. We have Kate. Here it is. Here's the question. Okay, but first let's go to Kate. I appreciate this idea so much because I will forever prefer that feeling you're talking about, Anna, right? holding a picture of my child, framing it, and putting it on my wall. So much more meaningful and lasting. Yes, yes, with you. So we have the question from Lisa. Okay, what if we had this back in the yes. Right? Okay, that would have been pretty awesome. Okay, so we are done. Is that what it is? Beck, so happy we get to show and tell because it is hard to explain how good it is, and seeing it does the trick. I agree with you because when I got it, first of all, I was excited because I knew I had to review it because I had to talk about it. But when I saw it, right, I was like, okay. And I texted Bill right away and I was like, Bill, I got the baggage. And so and so when I see it, and that's something that needs to be repeated, and I'm glad, Bill, that you keep mentioning that the
Yeah.
prints will be as good as your photos. Right.
Yep.
So there are a couple of things that you need to take into consideration. Because, for example, if you have your friend, your neighbor orders prints from Frintz, both of you at the same time, and your prints will look different, is not the paper will be the same. And Bill, please speak to it, right?
Yes.
But right? Yes.
Yeah. So this is what you will receive. This is what it looks like when you get it in the mailbox. And when you open it up, you're going to have your picture right here, whatever you uploaded, and then the ad. So I just want to turn that around to give them the right wording there. So here's the advertisement. So all you're going to do is you're going to bend your picture once and back, and there you go. It pops right off. So now you have a clean cut because people were in the beginning saying, I don't want to cut these pictures. No, you don't have to cut them. This is part of our patent. So, and again, you can see how the clean cut is perfect. So now you have a picture, no advertisement on the back. You can frame them. College kids are hanging them all over the place in their dorm rooms, in their rooms at home. And now you have a call to action of the advertisement, the brand. You know, you want to offer them something. You want to put a QR code on there. You want to drive traffic to your website, drive them into your store if it's a retail location. Whatever it is, this is the billboard of your message in every consumer's hands.
Mm-hmm.
And the quality is the same as the photo. So this is what you have right here. And you have 20 of them. You get 20 photos and people can continue to order and we can tell a story, right? So I think Lisa asked something about a catalog. You know, that's how I was thinking about it. It could be a catalog of your brand, your message. You can come up and change your ad out weekly, daily, no
Mm-hmm.
charge on the Frintz platform, and tell a story to your consumers. So these are things that we're adding. I'm always enhancing the Frintz brand to make it the best for the consumer and the best for the advertiser. And I'll get into that in a little bit when we start diving a little deeper. But I can explain to you things that we've added since I started that is going to be not only helping the environmental footprint, but it's changing a lot of you know companies moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure, and I heard, you had, some people moving and some people feeling some sort of way because I mean, this is some
Yeah.
platforms that have they might have free prints, but you have to pay for shipping, and so there are different things. And
Yeah, but there's no shipping charges with Friends. It's really 1,000% free to the consumer. We don't even ask you for a credit card. And plus, we erase your photos at the end of the month. So there's no hacking. We don't save them. And, we get rid of all that. So we just clean it and we move on to the next time you order. So we protect the consumer immensely. And that's one of the main goals that,
yeah, that keeps
we want to
getting
make
better
sure
and
everybody
better.
wins.
Yeah, it keeps getting better and better that you're not keeping the pictures, that you're just
Mm,
deleting that after a certain period of time. Yes, I like it. So we have a couple of more questions, and there's actually a
sure.
really good question from Brian. Brian, because yes, I agree with you on this one. Bill, can you address? Wait, let me find it first so you can see it, Bill. Let's see. Where are we? You see, this is why I'm looking for the cue right now. I'm looking for here we go.
All right, there.
There you go. Bill, can you address the ecological impact of traditional direct mail and how Frint is different?
Yeah, so I thank you, Brian, for your question. I think I might even elaborated on it in the beginning, but you know, whatever we send out, we're actually sending out at 100%. So, using the example of 10,000 pieces or 100,000 pieces, whatever that is, those are actually going to the consumer. So if we're doing 10,000 packets a day or whatever's going out, you would have to send out 1 million pieces that get thrown out, right? So everybody goes to the mail, grabs all the things that come in your mailbox, and you go right to the recycle bin that's probably right next to your door before you go back in the house. So that's what's happening currently. But with Frintz, that's not going to happen because it's actually environmentally friendly. One, because of the paper, the ink, and everything that we use. But it's what was ordered and what is received is what was delivered, right? So it's not wasted because it's actually getting to somebody. And in the future, we're going to be able to fine tune some things with our patents that if you are drinking coffee, a Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, or a local coffee house will be connected to your ad. Playing golf, Under Armour, Dick's Sporting Goods, whatever's in your picture will deliver that brand to you. Once we have a library of advertisers and we have a surplus of the advertisers, then our algorithms will kick in to make it more automated. But we have to get there, right? So we just started, but there's things that we're building, and I'll explain the various business models in the future. But thanks for that question, Brian.
Yeah, that was a great question because it's true. It's just a reality that when we receive mail, we don't even open it sometimes because we're like,
Right.
okay, what is this? And then we throw it away. And then it's even worse because we have our name attached to it. So now we have to shred our names so that we're not getting,
Exactly.
It's just too
But
much.
yeah, and that small business sitting there that spent all that money, and they're waiting for a phone to ring, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's crickets. I mean, who's thinking of them? They're just it's just this platform. Once the world finds out about us, and I believe it's happening as we speak because of the calls we have received in the last 7 days. And I know it was a holiday week, but we had some very large companies around the world actually fly in to meet with me, call me. There's a lot of things happening right now.
Yeah, I hear some companies, like Google, like people like that reaching out to you,
We got some big ones reaching out, so and we're kind of excited to be going out to San Francisco in October to Visual First, which is one of the largest photo side of the world. And Hans Hartman, who runs that organization, Frintz is going out there to be on a panel and do some show and tell to the photo side of the world too. So both the photo side and the direct mail side. We're excited to be going to some of these big shows and letting them know who we are.
Yeah, I absolutely I love all of this. And one question that I have for advertisers,
Sure.
do they, first of all, what is the pricing structure for advertisers, and do they get to choose their market, for example, their
Ye-
audience?
yes. So great question. So what we only offer two size ads, 4x6 and 6x8. Again, we didn't want it cluttered. We didn't want all these little ads running around and making the piece not beneficial to the small business. So, like I said earlier, it's under postage stamp for having an ad in our Friends packet. So that's the pricing structure. But maybe I should start by explaining our business models first.
Hmm.
We have two business models. We have a local, which is zip code and regions, right? So Rochester, Syracuse, Buffalo, and the zip codes within those regions. So we offer almost like a franchise type atmosphere. We have local sales reps selling advertising in Syracuse, Rochester, Buffalo, and other small regions around the country. So they control the zip codes, right? So if you're a small business in the zip codes we're selling to, you would want to call us or send me an email at Bill@Frintz, or just go on our website under our contact area. But you want to find out when we're going to be in your area, so you could be the first that gets in that packet. So that's the local flavor for Frintz based on zip codes around the country. Then we have something called the corporate advertising business model, where we say you're a company that has the chicken and the eggs, right? So you are a company that has the consumers, but you also have the brands. So I'll use an example: AAA, right? AAA has millions and millions of people and thousands of advertisers. So if AAA ever wanted to partner with us, which we've spoken to back in our beta test days, but if they really wanted to partner with us and offer, say, everybody as a member value add, you get free pictures, compliments of AAA. And those brands that are part of AAA want to get delivered to those consumers at 100% open rate. AAA can actually use that to offset the postage that goes out, right? Because those brands would want to get in front of the AAA membership. Doesn't cost AAA a dime. And then Frintz would give back a rev share to AAA. So if they did 1 million packets a month and we gave $2 back, they would make $2 million a month times 12 months. So that would be $24 million a year. And it didn't cost that membership anything. So
Wow.
if you are a business that have members and brands or advertisers that can offset and help them get in front of your consumers, you should talk to Friends, because this would be the ideal marketing platform for you to give those brands that are already partnered with you 100% open rate, and get something back, because it doesn't cost you anything, because you now, Mr. Brand or Mr. Program Partner that we use, you would be giving your brands the opportunity to be in front of your consumers, and then we would give you a rev share back. So those are our two types of business models, which are both growing exponentially as we speak, because the people that are the visionary CEOs are saying, wait a second, we like Sky Zone and others, Phoenix Brands. We just talked to them. They have 12 million plus members, and they have all the brands. So they can say, hey, brand XYZ, we're going to deliver you to these 12 million people on our new platform, Frintz. They're smart. The
Mm-hmm.
visionaries of these CEOs are calling us now and say, hey, I want to offer this to my membership. Smart. And yes, we can do that for you. So those are the
Yeah.
two types of business models.
And that is the power of personalized advertisement.
Yes.
I
Yes,
mean,
absolutely. Yeah. So, and you make money, right? So I would have to pay a sales rep anyway.
right.
So I take those funds and I give it to the rev share back to the company. The way I built this is very strategic, that everybody wins. The consumer always wins, the advertiser always wins, the sales rep always wins, the program partner always wins, but also the community, because again, we added the eco-friendly, one of the questions that Brian asked. We partnered with a company called Print Relief. Print Relief is an organization that's involved in the printing industry, where the printers would go on and you know, plant a tree at the end of every week on the paper usage that they use around the world. So I got the call, and we started talking, and I said, well, Jordan's the CEO, and I said, I have an idea, because I think Frintz should offer that to every Frintz consumer. So what we're putting together right now with Print Relief is everybody that orders, they plant 6,000 trees a day, Print Relief. Well, I want to give that opportunity to the consumers that order. So you as a consumer shortly are going to be able to not only get your free pictures, not only help benefit the small business that's in your area, or e-commerce business, or a larger brand, but now you're going to get to plant a tree, compliments of us, anywhere in the world, and it's a live dashboard. So we're going to be giving that to every consumer in the world. But now as an advertiser, you're going to say, not only we're giving you free pictures where our brand's going in front of you, but you're also being part of the economic relief to the world, that, hey, we're part of this platform that's offering to plant a tree based on our advertisement that we're giving to these consumers. So if you see how I'm doing it, everybody wins at everything I've added. So it's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, very exciting, which is why I got excited about it when we first had the conversation and we talk about it, because we have to, being part of a community is very important to everyone, especially business owners, right? Because we need to be connected to our community to know the value that we can provide for them. And then that way it will be a win-win situation. So
Hmm.
got really excited that you give back to the community in more ways than one, which you just explained with the environmentally friendly products, but also giving back to
Yes.
the community. Yeah.
Yeah, and we added a Fritz fund. So we feel that's very important. One, because um, my parents died of cancer, so that's a mainstay with me. So I want to give back to that and many other organizations. Special Olympics. I coached soccer and basketball for over 35 years at a high level and local, and it's all about giving back. And I wanted to make sure that every team that I coached gave back to their community, and nothing better than getting into the community. So we helped start Top Soccer back in the day in Rochester for Special Olympics, and having teams out there playing, and the children and people playing with our players that I coach, help coach them, and it's just a really good circle that we give back to everybody, and I think that's extremely important in the world, not only in whatever you do, but your product, and your own personal time. It's for me, it's very rewarding to do that, and I think everybody should be doing that. Uh, in the course of a year, spending some time giving back.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Thank you for doing that for our community and for sharing that. We have tons of comments and more
Sure,
questions on
sure,
LinkedIn.
sure.
You guys are lit. I love it. So let's go back to it and see what we have. So let's go to, okay, so Marlo Arena says, so proud of Bill and what he has created to help every small business and enrich our communities. Genius, he says. And
Thank you,
then
Marl.
we have Lisa with small businesses, but also big companies who need to engage with their employees and communities.
Yes.
Yes. And then, okay. Chicken and egg, this is huge for those who already have a big spend in direct marketing. Yes, that's what we were talking about earlier. Here we go. So we have a question from Brian. Can the local advertisers tap into those corporate consumers?
Yeah, that's a great question, Brian. So as I was saying on the corporate advertising model, if you are a small business that sells outside of, say, your local community, your local zip code, and you want to get in front of the world, you can log into Frintz, or connect with us, and one of us will get back to you immediately. But we can let you know what of our programs that we are going with, such as Sky Zone and others with Phoenix Brands, and the people that have the 12 million, 22 million, 33 million consumers. And we will let you know their demographics, and you can jump into their packets and sell your products. This is perfect for e-commerce. If you want to get around the world, we have a lot of partnerships ready to go. It's just strategically mapping them out. But we have a couple very large partnerships with hundreds of millions of downloads on their app that want to partner with us. Uh, um, Other companies that have over 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, and more consumers. So if you're a small business or any size business or an e-commerce that want to get in front of these type of numbers, give us a call and we can share with you how we can do that for you and how to get you in front of not only growing your brand but strategically mapping it out for you also.
Yeah, that's great. So let me do something real quick. Let me see if this because I want to show because I got right. So I have so these are the prints. So you will get this, and this is what I was saying. This prints will be as good as your photos, right? So make sure that you're cleaning your camera lens before you take your photos so that your photos can have, be nice and clean. But this is it, right? So you get the advertisement here, right? And this
Yes.
is how thin that you can barely see it. So I'm gonna try getting closer to it, but this is how
You can't,
thin.
you're not going to see it.
Yeah,
It's
you can't.
25 teeth per square inch.
Yeah, look at this. And then the only thing that you do. So here,
It's
if
just
hair zoo, right? Rare hair zoo, whatever. So you just
bend it back
bend
and
it
forth, and that's it.
back and forth.
And then
Be
back,
right on air.
and that
I
pops
didn't
up.
even practice this, people. I didn't even practice this. And then you just pop. Look at this, right? Look at that amazingness, and look at right.
Clean.
And most of the times, right, what you do is you put this photo in a frame, right, or you put it in the fridge. Right, hang in
Yeah.
there. Like, yes, look at our vacation. Look at how happy we looked. And then the kids come over and they just look at the photo and the
Yeah.
family. And when you have a party and people are like kind of shy at first, right? They look at your photos and they're like, where was that? So that's the conversation starter too. So many
Yeah.
purposes.
So for us older folks,
Yeah.
it's the shoebox era, right? Who's going to take care of the shoebox era? Frintz is, right? So we feel that we can help the generations in the future, because now imagine getting this and you're engaging the grandkids, you're engaging your family after you get these at home with your birthday party or holiday pics, whatever it is. If you noticed on the back of the picture was a watermark. Um, And if you're a small business out there or you're a business out there, you can be on any part of Frintz. You can be on the envelope. You can be on the back of the picture. You can be connected to the picture. There's many areas that you can share your brand and be in front of others. And we do it respectfully. We don't put a brand like an ad on the back of a picture, because how would that help the small business? They put it in a frame, they're never going to see their ad, right?
Right.
So we don't do that just because of those reasons. And then, there's probably people out there that won't ask this question, but I want to throw a couple things out there that we've been in. Who's really printing? Who's taking pictures these days? Who's printing pictures? Well, I'm glad you asked that question, Bill. And here's the answer. Okay, so we know that over 1.4 trillion photos were taken in 2022, up over 1.8 trillion photos expected in 2023. Supposed to be over 10 trillion photos by 2030. So the hockey stick curve for photos taken are going straight up. So that's the future, and these are all backed by scientists that are on our platform that work for Frintz and other U.S. photo printing studies, and all these are accurate numbers. But okay, these people are taking them, right? Well, we all have cell phones, and we all have thousands of pictures on our cell phones. I mean, on our camera. So we want to take those off your cell phone and print them for you, right? So we know last year over 40 billion people printed them, but they went to larger brands. They went down the street and spent 20, 25, whatever the amount of money is, and your time, but they paid. Did I say? Oh yeah, they paid money for that, right? They had to leave their house. Ours is free. Not only ours is free, you don't have to leave your house, and the quality is the best. So that is the key here.
Yeah, and okay, so question for you. Question. So you
Sure.
mentioned that there are 20, they get 20 free photos.
20 free
So
photos.
say
Yep.
so say they wanted more photos than that because oh my gosh, that was a great. They just want to do a whole year of scrapbooking. Uh
Sure.
how does that look like for them?
We give up to 200 free a month. We haven't hit that yet, but we're trying to get to a point by the fall to just be unlimited, and we'll share with how we do that. But that's coming shortly, so that's not too
Okay.
far away, because we all have thousands of photos, right? So we want to catch up on that, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that's what it is. So it's all about the advertisement because the reason why you can provide this free print to consumers is because of the support of advertisers, right?
support of advertisers and people that want to get in front of you. Yes.
Yes. So that's coming because they're gonna see that value, and that's why you're getting those phone calls, right? That's why you're getting those meetings from those big corporations trying to see how they can get in because it is, and I'm a photographer, so I my customers print their photos, and I always say
Right.
to them, when they buy digitals as well. It's like, okay, what are you gonna do with those photos? And I do haunt them. I'm like, did you print them, right? Because they print a package, but then they have other ones that they couldn't part away from, and then they
Right.
get those, right?
Exactly. No, you're exactly right. And if people are wondering why it's only 20 photos,
Mm-hmm.
I tried to get 24. Back in our day, we used to order 12 and 24,
Mm-hmm.
but it all came down to postal regulations and how thick the envelope came out to be. So 20 was the best number we can come up with. But okay, it's 20, so now you just order more, right? So
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
I mean,
And every
200. You said 200 a month.
200 a month, yeah.
That's a lot of photos. I mean, yeah,
Well, if people want to
yeah,
order them, we're
right,
here for them,
exactly.
right? So yeah,
Yeah.
so that's all good. And then, you know, if you go back to early 2000s, there was the web. The web was just coming alive. Then there was something. I got mail, and remember that? And that was AOL, right? So that was the old AOL days, right? But there was this new browser opening up that was free,
Hmm.
and everybody was saying, "Oh, it's not going to work. How can you offer a free browser?" And that company back then was called Google,
Hmm.
and we all know what happened there, right? So I personally feel we're the Google of photos. I know Google Photos is out there, and that's great, but we're the Google of photos, and because we're free, and that's why I'm excited, and you know, we just want to let everybody know about us. That's it, and
You know,
especially the small businesses.
and go Lakers, and go
Oh,
Lakers.
so we just
Yes.
found that out before the call. We didn't know that.
No.
So right,
We're
So you
both
want to start that
Oswego.
one?
Yeah, we're both
Yeah.
Oswego alumni right here. Oswego's making some great things, right? Like breeding some great
Soon,
people. Right
SUNY
here.
Oswego is doing some big things. And so, yes, go Lakers. So if you're going to college, if you're someone listening to this, Oswego's the best place to go. Just to let you
I
know.
second that.
And the Greek life is even better. Just so it's a whole
Well,
Sigma Gamma push
speaking
right
of,
there.
yeah,
So
right. Speaking of that, we're going to go to the comments, and then I have a question for you about that.
sure.
Yep. So we're gonna go to the comments and see because I keep seeing like there are comments coming in. Brian is on a roll with questions over here. So let's see. We have okay, Dan. Is Anna using Frintz to sell her incredible photography? If I can buy an Anna Hill photography series, I'm down. Hey.
Pretty
Yes,
good.
yes, and here's how you download it, right? So you go to a friend's website and
Yeah.
you can just go, like read
Yeah.
about it,
Pretty
inform
simple.
yourself. Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
Or just go to your, how you download your app if you're iOS or Android, depending which way you are. Type in Frintz, you'll see this logo come up. Download it, and you're ordering in a minute. And our process for once you do, we have a cropping tool on there. So once you're done uploading all your pictures and making them look nice and whoever you want to crop out, not have them there from a Friday night, whatever happens, that's good. And when you hit go, it's less than a minute and they're done. And they'll be coming to you in the mail. So it's not a long wait. I really strive to make that process even faster. I'm trying to make everything extremely fast and highest quality. So, it's always improving. So, which is great.
Yeah.
So, iOS or Android, just go to your whatever way you do it, and we'll take care of that for you.
And look at that. You have all the information. If you're an advertiser, look at all the information that Bill covered here. You can go ahead and read it there. You can, Bill, you mentioned that if they want to be in the know when the zip codes are coming in, this
Yep,
is the way to
right there.
contact. Yeah, right?
Yep. And I just want to bring one other thing up. Right now, we're live in Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Oswego, and other areas outside of that are going to be announced. And then if you're outside of these markets right now and you want to order pictures, you can still order them because we have an invitation code representing each one of those regions of the country. And we do that because we want those advertisers to be part of that campaign in those zip codes. But we also have the invitation code called pre-order, which is anywhere in the world. So if you go on the Frintz app and you order, and you'll see it says the invitation code, just put in pre-order, and it puts you right through. You order, and we'll get those out to you. And you'll see on that screen on our app that looking for invitation codes. We're always updating that with additional areas around the country. We're going to add like 3 or 4 new areas shortly. So just keep logging back onto the Frintz app. You'll see other areas, and you can upload pictures if you're in those areas. If not, use pre-order, and you'll still get them. So that's a positive.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, okay. So let's go. I'm gonna give you the comments because like I have questions,
Sure.
but let's just go for the comments. All right. So here we go. Brian, what I meant is a local advertiser doesn't know their consumer audience because they don't have a budget to purchase a list. But if these corporate partners get their consumers to upload images, let me see. We're gonna here. Okay, to upload images, and now they are in your system for those local ads. So that's what he
Yeah.
from
So,
his
but
question earlier.
so what we're going to do is we're going to take that local advertiser, and if he wants to be in that corporate advertising model, his ad will not go outside. So let's say he's a pizza shop. He's not going to go into something in California or Nashville because
It's
I
not
like
gonna
pizza,
work.
but I don't want cold pizza, right?
It's
So
a far. It's
so
a far.
or or you could do what I do, and I order my bread from Arthur Avenue in the Bronx, and it gets mailed. That's a whole different story. But we would make
Oh,
we would make sure that your local advertisement will go into the consumers that you need. But that's part of the discovery process on the Frintz side when we talk to you and we ask you questions as an advertiser, local larger, we want to find those questions. We want to find those answers out and get you set up in the right way. So we'll take care of all that for you.
Yeah, because I mean, you're a strategic man. You everything you do is strategic. So of course you're going to
Yeah,
strategically, work on their
yeah,
marketing campaign. Love it.
absolutely. We're going to help them. Absolutely. Yep.
Yes. All right. So let's see. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Yes, you can download the Frintz apps. There is the link. Dino. Dino. Bill, love your
Yep.
genuine passion for win-win solutions. You are going to kill it.
Thank you, Dino. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes,
I
it
think
just
he's Syracuse. He's with you. He's a Syracuse guy.
yeah. You
So
send the
go
rain. You send the
Cuse.
rain over to us. So now
Yeah,
we're getting the
that's
rain
right.
now, right now, Bill. But go Qs,
Actually,
okay.
listen, I know what are we on, but we all get on Zoom and Teams. Reach into Dino. He has something better than Zoom and Teams. So
Oh,
if you're a business and you do a lot of meetings, talk to Dino. He definitely can help you out.
okay,
Believe
Dino.
me.
Maybe we can bring you on the show one of these days.
Yeah,
So let's
he
see.
would be great for you. Yeah.
Awesome. Look at this. Okay, pre-order for everyone else. Here we go. Okay, so are we good? Did I miss anything?
I saw an Arthur Avenue down there. Keep going up.
Up?
Yeah, right. Keep going. Keep going. The other way. Keep going. Keep going. I saw something with Mario's in Arthur Avenue. Yeah, keep going. Is that right there?
Oh, okay, okay,
Arthur.
okay.
Yeah,
Dan. Okay, Dan.
yeah, yeah. He knows. He knows where to go. Across the street, get some Zeppelins. There you go.
Look at this. Oh my gosh, we are getting rained on. All right, so this is incredible, Bill. This is the question that I have for you. And again, feel free to write your comments. I promise you now, we're slowing down. We'll be able to go through it. But Bill, where were you when you got this idea? I'm always interested in knowing this. Where, like, where were you? Like, physically, where were you when you got this idea?
I was coaching. Uh, my mind never shuts off, and I'm going back probably 2014, 15ish. Okay, and I was sold. I've been in the printing for so long and coaching, and I wanted to start downsizing a lot of that end, but it was just too easy for me to have the printing company, and it was very easy for me to have a small business, and I wanted the challenge. So I'm like, okay, let's start thinking about the photo world. So I went and I've known this gentleman Gustavo for a very long time, and Gustavo was one of the patent holders for many patents for Kodak here in Rochester, and we started discussing his ideas with my ideas, and I said, I can do this, no problem. Let's get it done, and we immediately hit it off. And he's a patent writer also. So we wrote all these, got them all done, and but he also said, he's from Portugal and Peru, and he's like, Billy, this is hard. We got to get this done. And I go, I know. So we just took it from there, and he morphed it out, and then put a plan in place. And but I wanted, like, we had people offering us a lot of money, and I had my lawyer back then at the same time who created Uvaney, which is Upstate Venture Capital Association, Harris Beach, and a few others. His name was Monty Estes, and he was extremely smart. And I called him Harvard because he went to Harvard and he played football, and his nickname to me was Harvard. So that's the way I called him that. But every day I picked him up because he was my own personal lawyer. He was at a stage in his life that he's made it already. And he came around with me for every meeting, and he helped me with Gustavo and Monty as this form this company to the point of protecting it in the beginning, right? So everything in the first 2 years was protecting the platform before we even let anything out there. And then how can a little old printer in Rochester, New York handle a worldwide patent? Well, that was the next thing I did, was partnered with CG, and you'll see him on our website, because they wanted me to buy machines all around the world. So if I had to buy machines, I would have to, $5 million. It was just per area. It's just a lot of money. So I created the platform that it's an app that gets downloaded into hot folders. And the hot folders represents regions and zip codes around the world that I can now go partner to the very large print service providers around the world that I'm their best sales rep. So I went and met with all of them, and I have a relationship with them that I take their top 1% fulfillment chain around the world. They have to follow our service level agreement. So now they follow that if they want to be a print service provider for us. And as we roll out across the country and across the world, we have them already lined up that we just turn the switch on, and they're printing exactly what you just saw in our demonstration, exactly out west, exactly in Canada, exactly in England, because they have to follow the system that we put together. So it's equal to everybody that gets it and the quality.
Mm-hmm.
So not only those companies love us because we're their best salesperson, they're making money off us because we're paying, right? But the banks love us because those print shops, right? They got lease payments. They got to make a lot of payments. Those employees love us, right? So, and I don't ask for anything. I just say, you print it, you make sure my consumers, it looks like this, and we're good to go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's how we built it.
Yeah, I mean that's at a soccer game. Remember at a soccer game?
At coaching, I'm always like 10 steps ahead on. I'm really different. I'm just different than most people. So
It's good
I
though.
see I see things that people don't see, and I just don't explain it anymore. I just do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I already know the answer before it actually happens,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a gift that I've had my whole life, from growing up where you grew up. Okay, so I really feel coming from down that area, you're set for the world,
Right.
and
Yes. Yes, you
right,
are.
you're set for the
Nothing
world.
scares you. You made
Nothing
it.
scares me. No, believe me. So,
Yeah.
um, but it's all good, right? So
Yeah.
it's how we challenge, take that and channel it in a way that benefits everybody. And um, I try to do that. And we built it. And after we built it, well, the theory of building it, and then I did 18 months of customer discovery,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm protected, right? So I can go out and talk to all these big companies. Say, if I build
Right.
this, and they're like, yeah, we want to talk to you, but they never call you right back. They take 6 or 8 months, then they call you back. And what I say to
Yeah.
them, because I just say this, I go, oh, so you went to your lawyers, you found out you couldn't steal it, so now you want to talk to me? Okay, right?
Oh.
So listen, let's just call it the way it is. And I knew that was going to happen.
Right.
So
Right.
so now, okay, so now let's talk, and that's what's happening. So it's it's good. It's
Yeah,
going to be really
and
good.
and it's good to be hearing this from you because, you did it. You got the idea, and you had it. And one question that I have is for other entrepreneurs, for other innovators to have an idea, and they would
Yes.
like to go ahead and trademark this idea. For you,
Yeah.
you had contacts, right? You had your contacts. You went in there and you tapped into those great nurture uh, connections that you had. But what
Yes.
about a person who doesn't have connections, right? Where should they
So,
start?
well, they can go to their local SCORE, which is they help small business in town. They can go to
Mm,
their local chamber. They can go to their local enterprise areas that help small business. But you can just partner with me. Just call me on LinkedIn. I will help you for free. I will connect you to people for free. See, I want to share something that is very important. I didn't know anything about this platform. I didn't know anything about IT. I didn't know anything about lawyers. I didn't know anything about marketing. All this stuff. So I get up very early every morning and I study myself how to do these type of things, and then from my way of my vision, I go out and try to build it. I've done, like, let's go back in 1988 when I first started my printing company out of Oswego. I did everything wrong for 6 years. Truthfully, I did everything wrong. And because I didn't know what I was, I'd never taken a business course in my life, counting, all these things. I didn't know what that was.
mhm.
But I did, by doing everything wrong. Now I know what not to do. And that's why I go back and I mentor these small businesses and these entrepreneurs, because I don't want them to go through what I did wrong. And now I want to give them my network. My network is very powerful. And please connect with me on LinkedIn. I will share them with you. I will help you. I will take years of stress away. I will tell you for free what I feel you should do and guide you in that direction, and hopefully you can do it. But if you're a small business, you want to protect yourself first. So don't, keep that inner circle tight till you have yourself protected, and then you start coming out and letting the world know. That's
Yeah,
my best
great,
advice.
great advice. And thank you. That is so generous of you to donate your time and share your experiences. Because as small businesses, right, we do go in trial and error. Because,
Yeah,
it's not like, oh, we need to have everything figured out. We get it figured out after years of trial and error.
and losing money, and people, wasted time and energy, and you know listen, I'm not saying I do everything right. I just I would just help you as the best I can, and my door is always open for anybody. So
That's great. We're here almost at the top of the hour, everyone. Thank you so much for your questions. Let's go back to the comments because I saw our dear, amazing friend Joy L in the comments, and she writes, myself and Profound are crazy excited to get behind this. Ordering planes today. Who's with me? Congrats, my friend Bill and Tim Frintz. Fresh
yeah.
and needed.
Thank you, Joel. Profound is a great organization. I truly believe, if anybody wants to find out a little bit more about Profound, I would have you reach out to Joel. It's a great group. We all help one another. It's all business owners that at all levels, that truly it's about helping one another. And they all want to help you in whatever way they can. So, from myself to everybody else, and Jeff Kanoss and Adam Weitzman and Aurel and everybody else in Profound, they're a great group of people, and I really think you should look into that.
Yeah, I mean, and Jeff is another Laker too. I mean,
Oh, that's
Jeff,
right, Jeff's
I mean,
another Laker. That's right.
I'm
Yes,
telling
he
you,
is.
we're just here doing our
We
thing.
should
Go
just start calling Oswego us, right? So we got to have a new name up there. We got to, you know.
for real. So we have let me see, Lisa says, we call Bill Testa Quinn. Okay, Quinn's
All
Gambit,
right.
as far as his ability to see the market, like chess moves. Cool story. Yes. It sounds like it, right? It sounds like it. You can see things far ahead, and it's just because of what you just mentioned, right? Your experiences, your trial and errors. You're trying to figure
Yeah.
things out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's no. No, let me just say this: it's not easy. This was not easy. I make it look easy. I try to not. You ever hear that commercial? Never let them see you sweat. Um,
Yes.
this was extremely hard for me.
Mhm.
But one thing is, you never give up. I never gave up, and I knew, you know, because you got different people coming into your life that want to benefit them, right? The white, what do you call it? The Trojan horse, the snakes. They position themselves in different ways and different fronts, but they're really not in it for you. They're in it for themselves, and that's okay. You can be in it for yourself, and that's good. But it's up to us to figure that out. It's up to me to make sure I bring the right people in that help the right platform, that help my employees, that help the consumers, and that help this small business. I'm here to protect everybody, and I do. And I'll make sure I'll take the arrows. Come talk to me. I'll take all the arrows you want, but I'm here to protect consumers, advertisers, and the Frintz platform, and my employees, and everybody that's part of it, because I want to change everybody's life, and I believe I'm doing that, and it's just going to get better. Trust me.
Aw, yay. Okay. Let me see if I can give you wait, I'm see. No. That's what I'm gonna give you because that's how you
Oh,
sounded, right?
well, I feel I'm at Disney World right now. Disney World should be calling me because they take a lot of pictures down there. So if you're Disney, you should be picking the phone up and calling me.
Okay,
Smart. One
here
of
it
the smartest calls. One of the smartest calls Disney should be doing. So they need help right now anyway. So let's go. Right?
Let's go. Okay, you heard it from Bill, everyone. So this is great. You have your team in the comments, which is great that they're here with you. And there, Chris says, best boss ever. Here you go, Chris. And yeah, Marlo agrees. Is incredible. You have to do that and surround yourself with people that you trust. And let me tell you, I knew Lisa, who's in your circle, and as soon as Lisa started talking and she mentioned you, I was like, okay, it comes with this level of trust already. And that's
Right.
how what you're mentioning, like you have this, and then you trust people inherently, from what I gathered, and then you go on from there, which is
Yeah. One thing I build my life on is loyalty and trustworthiness. You keep those two. I'm always going to be loyal to you, no matter what. Right.
yeah.
I mean, and trustworthy till somebody breaks those trusts, and but I will be 1,000% on your side.
There we go. Beck comes over. We love working for Bill.
Beck 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 runs the company. Beck is they call her Mini Me, and she is. And it took me a while to find a Mini Me, and there she is.
And
So
there's Beck. Okay, and okay, Beck.
Beck needs a
So
horn or whatever.
yeah, we're
Whatever you
gonna
got.
do that right now, Beck, for you because it's Friday and you're awesome.
And then Lisa, Marlo, and Chris, can you play the Disney thing for them, please?
Okay, let me see.
There we go. We're
I
good.
do,
See?
right? There were two people. Okay, here we go.
There we go. There we go. Thank you.
Of course, of course. So everyone, remember to give Frintz, go to their website or go to your favorite app store and download Frintz. Give it a try. Check it out. Again, as we showed you here, the prints are the paper. The quality of the paper is great, and the photos will be as good as the ones that you take. So give it a try. Free prints, right? Free prints, and then you get offers, right? You get offers from your local teams, right? Local shops that you
Yeah.
can go to, because I mean, like I get a coupon from one of my favorite coffee shops, and I'm going right away. I mean, I'm putting those pictures down for a minute, and I'm gonna go get coffee and come back.
Exactly.
And look at them.
Exactly. Oh, if you spill on them, just order again. It's free.
And you have 200, so you can do.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
Like,
And please share Frintz with everybody you know. That's the best. If you want to do something for us, please share it to everybody, and to everybody that is listening and everybody that is part of the Frintz team. And Anna, thank you so much for everything that you guys done for us. And it's going to be an exciting future, and we're ready for it. And I really appreciate the time and everything that you've done for me.
yes, of course. Thank you. Was our pleasure to bring you on and learn more about it. And for sure, we're going to be ordering some prints. My son just went to camp, and he asked me, "Hey, mom, can we print this up so that I can do some scrapbooking?" And I'm gonna be like, "Yes, here, download this app and order."
That's
So,
right.
right? He's
Exactly.
16. He can go ahead and download it. But this is great, Bill. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you for opening up your time, your schedule for those who might be wanting to, brainstorm anything that they have going on, especially if they're a small business. That for us is huge, to be able to talk to someone who has the experience that and is in the same path that we want to go. So thank you for doing that. This speaks a lot about you, about your character. I wish you nothing but the best on Frintz, and I know it's going to be doing incredible because, I mean, why wouldn't it, right?
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Yes, of course. And to you, everyone, just remember, if you have a story that is cool that you would like to share, you would like the world to know about, please feel free to send an email to info@anahillstudios.com, and we will take it from there and hear your story and bring you on the show if it fits with our core values. So everyone, thank you so much for being here with us. Bill, thank you so much for being so
Thank
awesome.
you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And thank you for sending the rain over. It was really hot here in Syracuse, so thank you for doing.
Yeah, we're here to cool you off. There we go.
Even God over there listening to you.
As he should. So that's good.
So here we go. So let's check out. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa's saying great job. Everybody is here. Just thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for just coming in. We appreciate, look at all your comments that Bill can go back to and answer them if there's a question that we didn't cover here. And it's the same thing for me. All right, so thank you to all of you. Thank you to our moderator, Fulgence Henry, on the comments for being so awesome answering your questions. And Bill, you have something else?
Just share Frintz, Frintz.com, download the app, tell everybody, we'll change your experience. And thank you for everything.
Yes, there it is. Look at this. We're going to close on this great note with, let's go right here and then right there for iOS and for Android. Everyone, thank you so much for being here with us, and we will see you on the next time. We'll be waiting for that email if you have a story to share. My name is Ana Gil, and here I am with
Bill Testa.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yay.